There are so many things that I believe we don't know.
About the Grammy Awards?
I can't pinpoint that out. About the Grammy Awards, yes, but I can't pinpoint them out.
Yes.
But I believe there are some things we don't know. There are some educations that we need. And as time goes on, we will get it.
Okay.
Welcome to a lovely Tuesday right here on this Pan-African and Entertainment Bars. I am your host. You can refer to me as Oluwa TJ. All right, let's do the needful today. Black Sherif is in the news, and in an interview on Hits FM Ghana, he narrated that he submitted his songs for consideration in the category of the best African music performance, but he was snubbed. All right, we are going to look into that. He also expounded on a whole lot of stuff. I have the video of his narrative here. He feels that the Ghanaian music industry needs to be educated and enlightened about the Grammy Awards. There might be something particular they don't know of, or they are not well educated about. As such, they need to know. Is that the reality? Well, there is a reality, and I want to share it with you, but we need to watch the video. It's going to guide us in the editorial, and then when I return, I'll add my opinion. The rest will be on you, my people.
Recently, we saw the Grammy come out with the nominations. Prior to that, we saw artists filing and hoping to get nomination. It comes Ghana missing out again. Subsequently, it has been the case. We once a while working down when it will come in. As an artist, the fans, when some of these things are happening, they get worried and are like, why Ghana is not in, only Nigeria? Does these things, hit you or speak to you? Recently, did you follow the nominee updates? And
I followed.
And as an artist who want to break the ceiling and also, make an impact in the international markets, how do you balance this?
Firstly, I'm not troubled by it, to be honest. Because awards are for us and the fans, or the fans mostly. And I'm not troubled by it. I think and there are so many things that I believe we don't know.
About the Grammy Awards?
I can't pinpoint that out. About the Grammy Awards, yes, but I can't pinpoint them out. But I believe there are some things we don't know. There are some educations that we need. And as time goes on, we will get it.
Okay.
I heard
it's a growing industry we have.
Yeah.
I heard that you filed for the nomination.
We did.
African. You did.
Yeah, we did.
Which category? African music performance?
Yeah, and global.
Okay.
We did.
Black Hole.
So you were highly expecting to see yours
highly
nominated.
I'll go be happy if they nominate me. But like I'm saying, I'm not like it not even shift me as they don't nominate me.
Okay.
Do you understand me? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so this is the narrative of Black Sherif, and it's quite interesting. I want us to quote him in this brief article, and then it goes like, we filed nomination for the Grammys Awards. I am not touched. They didn't nominate me. Black Sherif. This is in quote or in quotation of what Black Sherif said on the show and in the video I shared with you guys. Let's go deep into it. Black Sherif's narrative of saying that we need to be educated, that the Ghanaian space need to be educated about the Grammys is quite interesting. I call it below the belt narrative and undercard, and it's in this direction. I feel that the best thing for the Ghanaian industry is to educate ourselves. We need not to be educated about the Grammys. We need to educate ourselves. And this speaks volumes of the fact that we don't have an identity. We don't have an original call card. Everybody is doing foreign genres. Yes, it has influxed our system and nobody seems to care. What industry players and the so-called gatekeepers care about is bringing Nigeria as a subject and then digressing the whole narrative as in line with, we taught them Afrobeat. Oh, they copied Afrobeat from, oh, we taught them this. This has been the narratives on our space. And it has been made by these industry players showing and educating a lot of the masses about this one. If you are not, clear-minded and like-minded, where you research into stuff, you might and you are going to believe it. Why? Because you feel that everything Ghana, Nigeria should be a bantam, which is not the case. Music should be enjoyed. Now, let's go deep down into it. Genres like hip-hop, genres like, reggae dancehall, and all these trap music are not our original identity. We are known for high life, we are known for hip life, and then for some time now, we brought about Azonto. Why is Azonto not in fusion now? We just threw it away because we feel we've used it, we are done. That brings us to our creative bit. We need to keep creating. We need to have brought up Azonto and then we create it or recreate it as time goes on. We threw it away, and then today we've jumped on hip life. We've jumped on hip hop, rap music, and a whole lot. Now, if you are doing rap, do you think you are going to be considered, or you are going to be considered more than Eminem? You're going to be considered more than Drake and then Kendrick Lamar? No, that is their identity. If you are doing reggae dancehall, are you going to be considered more than Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, and all these big Jamaican artists? No, they sat down and they have been able to carve an original genre for themselves and they're enjoying for it. I said it in my previous video, that they are living under the shadows of these guys. And if they are looking for an original reggae tone of a genre, they would automatically go for this reason, for these artists. And it's the reason why Vibes Cartel has been nominated for the Grammys and his son, Shatawale, has not been nominated. Why? Because when Grammy, the board sits down and they are looking for categorization, say who they should nominate, they see you as somebody forcing to be. All right, let's come back to this one. And this narrative is something I find funny by Ghanaian people. Now, let's look at this one. You sit in the comfort of your home. You call Vibes Cartel your grandfather. You sound like him. And then when it's time to choose reggae dancehall, you want to be considered for best African music performance. For Christ's sake, are you an African with an identity? The board of Grammy sits down and they are looking for an African identity, an African genre, something African. Whatever Stonebwoy is doing, is it African? Is a big no. Whatever Shatawale is doing, is it African? No. Whatever Sarkodie is doing, is it African? No. It is the reason why I said that Black Sherif's second sermon song was not even considered for the best African music performance when it was a hit and it was international as a result of Burna Boy's influence. Another case study we should look at is very vast and diverse, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Have you observed one thing? That Ghana seems to want to be educated by Grammy, but it's not educating themselves. None of these gatekeepers have brought up a topic which states that are artists doing original genres? How can we find an original genre? None of these topics are being discussed. None of these topics are not being looked into. A whole bulldog comes online and then Banta Eze, who is a Nigerian living in Ghana, advising us to go back to what we are known for. Bulldog says Jamaica is also part of Africans because these Jamaicans, they are from Africa. So they see, artists also delving deep into the culture. Jamaicans are Africans, but they live in the Caribbean. They've started their own culture and it's dancehall and then reggae, which is doing massive for them. They don't have numbers. Ghana even have more numbers than Jamaica. Yes, still they are raking in numbers. We don't understand the whole status quo of this music thing, but we keep blaming people. We keep trying to force ourselves into people's, word riddle of success, and it's making us look childish. I always use this word. We are becoming childish. Black Sherif was someone I was looking forward to changing our industry. Unfortunately, he was not smart enough. He joined a trade and a fray of an initiative that did not order well for his career. Well, Ghana music space needs a restructure. It needs a reset. It needs a rebrand. Who is going to do it? Is it the so-called industry players? Is it the Kwame Dazis? Is it the Bulldogs? Is it all these people who sit on radio and Javas? Or it is going to be somebody different who is going to stomp his feet on the ground and push it? These are questions and concerns that needs to be raised for our space, not all these, negative and then controversial issues we discuss on our space. All right, guys, I say my opinion here without any form of bias because that is what I am fixated on. Pan-African content and entertainment content. All right, guys, what do you think about this one? All right, are Ghanaians doing the needful, or they feel there's something they need to learn about the Grammys? Well, it's a no-no for me. We need to learn to carve a part of an original genre for ourselves. Have we done that? It's a big no. All right, let me leave the rest to you. Add your opinions to this one, and let's push one particular content together. You can disagree with me, but share it, all right, in a sane and civil manner. All right, my name has always been Olua TJ, but I love to be called Emeka Imaswen and then following. This is my narrative about Black Sherif's own. You can add yours, all right? Let's do this more often to the newcomers and newcomers on this channel. Subscribe and let's do this, all right? We are non-biased here. In as much as we have an affiliation, there is no affiliation, all right? We say it as it is. It's democratic, all right? I'll be coming your way with more, but until then, I salute you and peace out.
Get ready, brace up for spanking new exclusive right here on this channel with Pan-African content, editorials, TJ's Kitchen, music video dissection, interviews, live session, movie breakdown, music, and more right here on this channel.